5 phrases that mean someone is gaslighting you, and how to respond. You're in a meeting. Your boss says the project deadline changed last week. You never heard about it. When you mention this, they look confused and say, I sent that email. Maybe you missed it. You check. There is no email. You bring it up again. Now they say, I mentioned it in our one-on-one. Don't you remember? You do not remember. Because it did not happen. But now you're wondering. Did it? Are you losing track of things? Are you becoming unreliable? This is gaslighting. And if you don't recognize it, it will make you doubt your own memory, judgment, and sanity. In this video, I am breaking down 5 specific phrases that mean someone is gaslighting you, and exactly how to respond when you hear them. Intro. Let's start with what gaslighting actually is, because the term gets overused. Gaslighting is not just lying. It is not just disagreeing with you. Gaslighting is a pattern of behavior where someone deliberately manipulates you into doubting your own reality. The term comes from a 1944 film where a husband dims the gas lights in their home, then insists his wife is imagining it when she notices. Here is what makes gaslighting different from honest miscommunication. Honest miscommunication means someone genuinely remembers things differently, listens to your perspective, and works toward understanding. Gaslighting means someone denies your reality, attacks your credibility, and makes you feel crazy for bringing something up. The goal is not to win an argument. The goal is to make you stop trusting yourself, so you rely on their version of reality instead. Now, here are 5 phrases that signal you are being gaslit. Phrase 1. You are being too sensitive. You express hurt or frustration about something someone did. Instead of acknowledging your feelings, they say, you are being too sensitive. You are overreacting. It is not that serious. This dismisses your feelings. It shifts blame onto you. And it makes you doubt yourself. Gaslighters use this to avoid accountability. If your reaction is the problem, their behavior never has to be addressed. Over time, you stop bringing things up because you do not want to seem dramatic or difficult. For example, your partner consistently shows up late. When you say it bothers you, they respond. You are being too sensitive. It is just 20 minutes. Now the conversation is about your sensitivity, not their behavior. How to respond. I am not too sensitive. I am responding to your behavior. Let's talk about what happened. Or simply. You do not get to decide how I feel. Your feelings are information. They do not need permission. Phrase 2. That never happened. You bring up something someone said or did. They respond with certainty. That never happened. I never said that. You are making that up. This is direct gaslighting. When someone denies something you know happened, your brain struggles to reconcile what you remember with what they are insisting is true. Gaslighters often do this about private conversations where there are no witnesses. Over time, you stop trusting your own memory. For example, your manager promises you will lead the next project. Later, they give it to someone else and say, I never said that. You misunderstood. How to respond. I remember this clearly. We can disagree about interpretation, but I am not confused about what was said. If this keeps happening, start documenting conversations. If someone repeatedly denies clear facts, this is not a mistake. It is a pattern. Phrase 3. You are remembering it wrong. This is the softer version of denial. Instead of saying it never happened, they say, you are remembering it wrong. That is not how it went. You are confused. It sounds reasonable, but the message is the same. Your memory is unreliable. Theirs is correct. They will twist details such as tone, intent, or agreements to protect themselves. For example, you confront a friend about a hurtful comment. They say, I was joking. You are remembering it wrong. Now you are defending your memory instead of addressing the harm. How to respond. I am clear about what I heard. Or, we remember this differently. I am telling you my experience. You do not need their approval of your reality. Phrase 4. Everyone else thinks you are overreacting. You raise a concern. They bring in invisible support. Everyone else agrees with me. Nobody else has a problem with this. This is social manipulation. It makes you feel isolated and unreasonable. Often, these people either do not exist or were not told the full story. For example, you say your partner's comments about your appearance hurt you. They respond. I talked to someone and they think you are being ridiculous. How to respond. I am not concerned with what everyone else thinks. I am telling you how I feel. Or, if other people have opinions, they can share them with me directly. Your boundaries do not require consensus. Phrase 5. I am worried about you. This is the most subtle form of gaslighting. You raise an issue about their behavior. They respond with concern. Are you okay? You seem stressed. Have you thought about talking to someone? This shifts the focus from their behavior to your mental state. You are now defending your sanity instead of addressing the problem. For example, you tell your boss they have been unfairly critical. They respond. I am worried about you. Maybe this job is getting to you. How to respond. I appreciate the concern, but I am fine. Let's stay focused on what I said. Genuine concern acknowledges your issue. Gaslighting replaces it. Closing. These are the 5 phrases. You are being too sensitive. That never happened. You are remembering it wrong. Everyone else thinks you are overreacting. I am worried about you. Hearing one of these once may be miscommunication. Hearing them repeatedly from the same person is gaslighting. You do not need permission to trust your memory. You do not need consensus to know how you feel. You do not need to defend your sanity. The strongest response to gaslighting is not arguing. It is trusting yourself, documenting what happens, and walking away from people who make you doubt reality.